Well, good morning. Welcome to Thoughts Can Change Your Life with me, Reverend Wolak. We're here each and every day live streaming on Facebook Live and on YouTube. Hey, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do. The more subscribers, the more we can get this message out, and you'll be notified when I come online, and I do special things all the time. So I'm so glad you're here with me today. What a joy it is for me to be with you, because I get to do what I love to do, share. That's what I love to do. And today, the question I'm going to ask you, do you feel safe? Do you feel safe? Do you notice that everywhere you go, there's a toxic energy? Do you know everywhere you go, you're feeling all that negative energy that's running around rampant everywhere? Do you know that? And do you know when that energy hits you, what happens? You start thinking about it. And when you start thinking about it, you create an environment within your own mind that causes you to be fearful, that causes you to be scared, that causes you to do irrational things. Remember, it's not what's happening around you. It's what you allow in your mind and how you interpret it. And that's what's toxic, is that we've not been taught. We've not been trained. We've not trained ourselves to screen out all that toxicity, all that fear. And let me tell you, folks, fear is running rampant everywhere, isn't it? Can you turn around and not hear fear? News media, sports media, everything is about fear. So it takes great courage. It takes great courage. It takes great discipline to hold your thoughts perfectly. You hold your thoughts. Don't let anyone control your thoughts. Yeah, Tony, your mind creates most situations the way you think they should be or the way you think they are. You got to ask the question, is this true? Here's what I'm going to tell you. It's all an illusion. Here's the power. You get to create the illusion you live in. You get to create the illusion you live in by how you focus on life. Because life is going to happen. It's just going to happen. How you see it, that's where your power is, folks. That's the key thing. How are you looking at life? And that's what we create. We don't create everything that happens. We create the experience of what happens in our mind. And then based on our thought atmosphere, which is the sum total of all the thoughts that we have, that thought atmosphere attracts more of what is like it than what is not like it. Now, Keshav says, listen in a focused meditation. Give up, try to achieve anything because it's another thought. Your meditation will become better. Achieving's not a bad thing, as long as it's consciously chosen. There's nothing wrong with to achieve anything. I don't think we sit down like in what I gathered from a lot from Buddhism and Hinduism is that just be whatever is. Well, you know what? I bring a little Western into that. Western meaning United States, thereabouts, European type ideas. And that is, I believe not only allow what happens, but to create the environment for which more of what we desire can happen. That's the power of our thoughts. Our thoughts have the power to create. We're not taught that. So if we keep thinking negative thoughts over and over and over again, we're going to have that experience. Keshav said, but how? You've got to build a belief, Keshav. It's simple as that. And a belief is your thoughts, words, actions, and feelings, all four of them, aligned toward a specific result, held persistently and consistently, either consciously and unconsciously. Building a belief is the work. That's the work. That's the creative process. The great master Jesus said, it is done unto you as you believe. Right. Now create your beliefs. The beliefs that we have right now, we didn't choose. They were created to us because our mother and father repeated them over and over again. And then television repeated it over and over again. Magazines, newspapers created it over and over and over again. Churches filled our heads with beliefs over and over and over again. And we didn't even know we were being inundated with it. And if you look at what I posted out there, is the environment in which we live in is toxic. That means that there's thoughts that we don't want coming at us from all directions. And if we don't screen that out, if we don't build a different thought process, those thoughts will seep in and we will have that become a belief for us. Beliefs like, I believe that I have the body of a healthy, virile, 25-year-old male athlete, and I can have the experience of that 25-year-old male athlete. I believe that. I live in a body that's almost 70 years old by human standards, and yet I'm going to be going to the gym when I'm done with this, and I'm going to be doing 3.5 miles on the elliptical. I'll be walking 3 miles later. A year and a half ago, I did the trek around Mount Kailash between 15 and 18,000 feet. I did not use a horse. I did it all just like everyone else does it. I do live and experience the life of a 25-year-old because I have that belief. I don't buy in that as you get old, your body deteriorates. That's what a belief is. And that's something you've got to develop, because everyone will tell you, you can't do it. You're too old. I said, poppycock. I don't buy into what average people think, because if I do, I will have an average experience. Did you hear what I just said? Don't buy into what other people are saying, because if you do, you're going to have their experience. Why would you want to have their experience? Unless it's really good. Then make that choice. But if it's not good, choose to be different. You were born different. You were born unique. You were born unique. Thank you, Lori. Everything is a state of mind. Everything is a state of mind. And who chooses the state of mind, Rodney? You know it. You do. We all choose our own state of mind. And it's that's our power. Do you get it? The power of choice. And then after the choice, the power of decision. Decision meaning there's no other option. There's no turning back. No turning back. Once you decide, there is no turning back. When I made the decision to quit smoking, there was no turning back. When I decided to stop going to bars, no turning back. Alcohol is not a part of my life. Why? I like being aware. I like being conscious. I don't need it. Alcohol is a natural depressant. I don't need to be depressed. I don't need to not experience life. Why? Because I create my life. I don't need to hide from life. Alcohol causes us to hide from life. We'll use every possible, well, it makes me relax. It does this. I'm in a social situation. I got to do that. Go ahead and believe whatever you want. I can do all that without it. And trust me, I did drink a lot, all the time. But then I found something that was more valuable to me. And that was being an example of a father to my sons. When I decided I wanted to be an example to my sons, that's when I stopped. I wanted them to see that I did this with my mind, with my consciousness, with my awareness. And that's how we can do it, the same way. The same way. A 15-year-old. You want answers too quick. Live life to the fullest. Do and explore things that give you joy. That's the advice I give. Do things that give you joy. And it's a journey, for God's sake. You don't get to enlightenment. You experience moments of it on the journey. Brazil is out there. I love that. You're the first person from Brazil. Now, I don't know how to say that. I can say Urso, but I don't know how to say your first name. I apologize. I don't know all these languages. I had the same struggle when I was in India. I had to really learn to say Indian differently because my American just doesn't do that. But thank you for joining me. Thank you for checking in. And thanks to all of you, because you don't know this, but you're making my dream come true. My dream has always been to be an international, worldwide teacher. And I get to do that here every day. And when you join me, you make my dream real. So I want to thank you for that. I want to let you know that no matter what, I love and I accept you just the way you are. So go create your great day. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Aloha.